The spring market is officially here, but if you're looking for the frantic citywide frenzy we saw back in 2024, you are not going to find it. The February 2026 CREB data just dropped and it tells a very specific story. Now, the Calgary market is no longer moving as one unit. It is highly segmented. Whether you are a buyer, seller, or an investor, you need to stop looking at the city average and start looking at the specific property type you're targeting. Let's break down what's actually happening on the ground. First, the macro view. So in February, we saw 1,526 sales across the city, which is an 11% decline compared to the same time last year, and total inventory hit 4,822 units. While that number might sound high, the reality depends entirely on what you're trying to buy. Our total residential benchmark price set at $560,500. That's up 1% from January, but still down 4% from last year. Why? Well, we have slowing migration numbers colliding with a record surge in apartment construction. Now, here is the most important advice I can give you today. The property type dictates your leverage. Now, the tight market, detached and semi. If you are looking at detached or semi-detached homes, we are seeing tight conditions with less than 3 months for supply. For detached homes, the benchmark price is at $734,300. Yes, it's down 3%, but it's still the most competitive segment. The buyer's market is apartments, apartment condos. Conversely, apartment style properties are dealing with excess supply, and we are looking at over 4 months of supply here. The benchmark price dropped to $298,600. That's a nearly 10% decline from last February. Now, if you are a first-time buyer or an investor looking for a condo, you have the leverage to negotiate. So, what should you do? Well, for my sellers, stop pricing for 2024. If your home is in the apartment or row townhouse category, understand that you are competing with new construction and higher inventory. Pricing strategy has never been more critical. And for buyers, you have the gift of time, especially in the condo sector. You can be more diligent with inspections and conditions. Don't feel you need to waive your protections just to get a deal done. For my investors, be very careful with the apartment sector. With high level of inventory, we are seeing significant price adjustments, with some areas seeing declines surpassing 10% year over year. You want to look for long-term cash flow, not quick appreciation. Now finally, if you're looking outside the city, things are just as varied. Okotoks remains relatively tight with monthly price gains, while Airdrie and Cochrane are seeing a more balanced 3-month supply scenario. Every neighborhood is different. If you want the specific data for your street or building, comment data below and I'll send you the personal breakdown directly to your inbox.